Okay, let's see if we can make this one look good. Going to enlarge at 400. This is a really small, it's not quite tiny, but it's small. So I'm wondering what we're going to do with this. Make it look nice. This one's going to be an interesting one if we can make it look good. Background colour, what shall it be? Red or magenta? We're going red. So we're just going to go here. Saturation down there and sharpness there. Right. Alright, let's see how we go with this. Right, let's see what this is. It is a picture cut out of, I don't know where I cut it out, I've forgotten. I did it a while back. I was going to use this a while back, but I didn't, so I'm going to use it now. So let's see if we can make it look interesting. Okay, this is going to be a challenging one, being small. Let's see how we go. Okay, let's see how this looks. Whoa, that looks colourful. That looks better than I thought. Wondering if we're going to run with this. Or maybe, I'm just trying to decide if we're going to run with it. Yeah, I think we're going to run with it. We're just going to throw this on our recycle pile. I'm still not totally satisfied with it. I'm wondering if we're going to enlarge it a little, just enlarge it a little bit on the vertical, and of course we've got to get rid of those ugly looking borders that I refer to them as. So I'm just going to turn this upside down. Oops, that's a bit rough there, sorry folks. I didn't mean to be a little bit rough. I don't like to do that to equipment, even though I get angry at the equipment, and the equipment doesn't live up to its promises, as we know with the corruptions in companies like Konica Minolta. Well, basically, what can I say? I still treat the equipment with a fair amount of respect, as much as I can. I might put stupid things on the glass that are a little bit dirty or gritty. I try to be careful when I do that. But basically, I don't set out to abuse the equipment, even though it pisses me off. So, yeah. Anyway, we've lost our settings. We got auto cleared. So now we're just going to have to set up again. This is from scratch. Sorry, folks. So we're going to make the horizontal into 104, but the vertical's got to be bigger. So I think we've got to call it 100 and... We're going 119. So let's see how we go there. And we're just going to go and... I just have to set this fuck-ass thing up again. I mean, yeah, I can get rid of it if I wanted to, but I'm not confident enough to navigate my way through what are called the admin functions. I'm just not confident with all that fancy stuff, even though I do all this kind of fancy footwork. Yeah, we're going to leave that in the middle, and wondering if we're going to leave the red as is, so we're just doing it a bit differently here. We're just setting this up from scratch. Sorry, folks, about that. Wondering, yeah, all right, let's just set this silly thing up again. All right, let's just hit it and see what happens. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks a bit too red, I'm afraid. But I think we got the sizing pretty well correct. It is very iridescent. I'm wondering if we're going to try to do some... I'm glad we didn't pump too much red into that. Because there's still a lot of red. There's lots and lots and lots of red. Stupid user interface I find really annoying. So now we're just going to lighten this off. We're going to take out some of the brightness, maybe a bit more. And the red, I think we're going to drop the red a bit, and I think we're going to pretty well leave it and see what happens. I've got to think what else we've got to do. Maybe the text enhance is making it too texty and too flat, so we're just going to get rid of that and see what happens, see if we get a better, more balanced image. We still want it to be quite red because it looks really good when you get the colours popping out everywhere, which often happens when you have a lot of red. But let's see if we've changed it. It still looks pretty much the same, which is odd, but it looks a bit better. It still looks shitty, except there's more yellow in that one and there's less yellow in this one. So I'm wondering if we're going to keep it like that. I wonder where the centre of this copy is going to be. We're going to make that the centre. So we're just going to run with this. And let's see how we go. So we're going to run with this. Alright, let's see how we go. I'm surprised that the image looks very similar, considering the tweaks that we just made. I mean, it just seems a bit strange that it's come out pretty well much the same. Very strange indeed. But anyway, this is an interesting look for a cocktail drink. I don't drink, by the way. I'm not an alcohol consumer. I used to drink it on occasion, you know, but I'm not a person who does it anymore, not even occasionally. I haven't had alcohol for a very long time. I'm just not into the culture of drinking, even if it's even in moderation. I just find that too many people feel that alcohol is an important part of a party, whereas to me it's just like, I don't care, I'd rather it not be. I don't like people when they get drunk. Usually it's quite a monstrosity when a person gets drunk. It doesn't sound like them. I feel like I'm talking to the drink. And I don't want to talk to the drink. I want to talk to the fucking person, not the drink. But that's but people just do that. It's just everyone does it, it seems, gets drunk in some way, shape or form, or at very least they get what they call tipsy. Man, I hate the word tipsy. There's something about that word I find really quite annoying. It's like saying you're getting a little bit drunk. It's like a euphemism for saying that you're getting drunk, even if it's only just relatively slightly drunk. And that's what tipsy sounds like, a bit of a euphemism for still you're getting drunk, even if you're not totally pissed. Basically, you're still getting pissed, even though it's only a little bit. It's the early stages, I suppose. I just don't like it. I just don't like the whole culture. But anyway, that looks quite nice now that we've made a mirror. So now I think we can call this demo quits.